from that radar dish outside the window. It's become unstable due to... Move! Take cover! The entire sector is depressurizing and the blue vacuum shield won't last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it! This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession. After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door. Be quick about it. The vacuum seals won't hold up much longer. Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room, one for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by. Damn. The power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override. On most decks, you'll find a quantum bioreconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. It's not pleasant, but it's preferable to slow decomposition. That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Boxxsie has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Boxxsie. Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me. Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary. Your research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when. You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand. You might witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber... Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watts' room. Dr. Watts is alive and in his office. He should know the code to the maintenance access shaft. Hurry! He's been badly wounded. Don't let him die before he tells you that number. Do Do not waste time patting yourself on the back. Get down to that shaft engineering and reset the primary reactor core. That will restore power to the elevator and you'll be able to get up to Deck 4. Get going. You're now on the engineering deck. Find the engine core and reset it. This will restore power to the elevators. I'm getting some kind of strange readings from down there, so keep your eyes open. The radiation must have locked the protective seals on engine core access. You're going to have to find some way to purge the radiation from the coolant tubes. Xerxes is blocking me out of the primary data loop, so I can't get any information to help you. He's working for them now. Keep your eyes open. You must find a way to purge these coolant tubes and get into the engine core. The ship must have some kind of backup system in place for just this kind of situation. Now listen carefully. The xenomorphs who have hijacked this ship are presumably from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. They've been able to infect a number of crew members through an extremely invasive parasitical technique. They've also demonstrated the ability to control the actions of others through some form of limited telepathy. Find the research soft, understand them, then kill them. You must move faster. Your mind cannot conceive of the stakes we are dealing with. Keep your eyes open for utility storage 4. I've laid in some supplies there. The passcode is 59004. Got to get to Deck 4.
The Many demands the termination of this exchange. We regret any inconvenience.
Now get those engine pods online. You'll have to head to nacelle 1 and 2 and reset the pods manually. After that, reinitialize the system from core control. But that system won't come online until you reset both pods. Keep an eye out. They're mobilizing their real forces, and they know exactly where you are. Xerxes is one step ahead of us. He's performed an override on the fluidics control computer and blocked us out. But keep an eye open. You might be able to find some workaround. Now get those engine pods online. Good work. The engine core is now back online. Now get to the elevator and come see me on Deck 4. While you are doing that, I've discovered the presence of some analyte artifacts on board the ship. I think you may be able to use them to your advantage. I've uploaded the information to the ship's weapons upgrade units. They'll be able to convey the information to your cybernetic rig. What are you waiting for? Get to the elevator now.
I can now destroy this infestation at my will. The many quake at my power. You are an effective drone, human. Now, return to the command deck. Locate the umbilical. And evacuate to the Rickenbacker.
Damn, something's blocking the shaft, and the elevator can't reach Deck 4. I'm attempting to determine. I'm detecting massive quantities of some kind of biomaterial that's plugging up the elevator shaft. The environment on this level has been altered to be some kind of breeding chamber for the xenomorphs. It shouldn't prove dangerous unless you plan to stay for more than a few hours. But in order to clear the shaft, you're going to have to remove the biomaterial. I'm accessing the primary data loop. Let's see what we can find out there. Okay, stop where you are. There's a vial of an experimental material called Toxin A. It was developed by the Psi staff to reduce the growth of the aliens, but I can't find any data on how you should use it. You should be able to research the toxin. I'm uploading you enough cyber modules to acquire the research skill if you don't have it. Okay, the vials of Toxin A need to be placed directly into the environmental regulators. There should be 4 on this deck. If you can get a vial into each of the regulators, you should be able to significantly impact the growth of those despicable creatures. That should remove the biomatter from the elevator shaft. Why do you go so slowly? Do you think this is some kind of game? It is only through luck and my continued forbearance that you're even alive. Now move. Good. You'll notice that the biomatter on the walls and in the elevator shaft has been impacted by the introduction of the biotoxin. Now do the same with the other 3 regulators. At last, readings indicate the elevator shaft is clear. Now get up to deck 4. I'll be waiting for you.
My children have co-opted the 3 simulation units on this deck. They use their power to conceive a mutagen that will transform the meat of your dead comrades into hunter-killer hybrids.
I will not allow this to happen.
You must find some way to reprogram the sim units. Matters on Deck 5 also require your attention. Approach your work as you see fit. But accomplish human disappointment.
It is not something I will accept from a spec such as you.
Inside of this door lies one of the sim units. Reprogram it, and I will wrest more control of this ship
From the
Obsolete Xerxes.
Once I am master of this ship,
I can open many doors for you.
but for now, they block my access.
They mock my eminence.
Make them pay for that mistake, and I will shepherd you from the darkness. Before you lies the crystal shard, a creation of my children, and by extension,
Of my own.
a weapon elegant, deadly, precise. Learn its function
it may stand
between you and their corruption. You have accomplished much for a thing of such small
Consequence.
Warning.
Now proceed to the recreation deck. Do not dawdle. I lust for my revenge. My creation is evolving. Its unified mind set in rebellion against its own creator.
The vermin call to you, inviting
inviting you to join them in their revolting biology. Destroy my enemies, and I will continue to abide your existence. I can now transfer my magnificence to the Rickenbacker. Proceed to the engine core on the engineering deck.
There you can set the core overload to my control.
By entering the authorized destruct code 94834. Once you have done that, we may proceed to the Rickenbacker. Separate the two ships and exterminate this infestation.
Your colleagues
have managed to set up a transmitting station in the athletic sector of this deck. The transmitter is intended to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship. However, it will also draw power away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will. Once you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence, but guard the area for their own purposes. Find the transmitter and activate it. The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by.
Warning, data systems compromised.
I have weakened Xerxes. I am accessing the primary data loop. I am merging my entity with the ship. My glory is expanding, filling the arteries of this vessel. I am in control. I am... No, it is hopeless. The cancer has spread throughout the Von Braun. They fill every available crack
And crevice. They overwhelm.
There is no option. I have activated the primary elevator shaft. Take it to deck 6.
I will tell you my wishes when you arrive.
My creation has run rampant. I demand their extermination. I have no choice
But to destroy this starship.
We can make our escape in the Rickenbacker, but you must transfer my
intelligence to that ship first. Proceed to the Von Braun's bridge on this deck. There you will find an access card to Command Center on Ops. Find the card and proceed to Ops. But beware, the human annelid hybrids grow more sophisticated by the minute. You do not.
I've located you, finally. This is Dr. Marie Delacroix. I have vital information for you, but I'm trapped in Cargo Bay A. Come find me as soon as you can.
Beware, insect. The situation has changed. They sense our intentions and are loading shuttles with their offspring. They will not escape my wrath. You must proceed to the shuttle bays on this deck and destroy those shuttles. They have a taste for your blood now. once again, is one step ahead of you. They've managed to destroy
the shuttle's shield control computer.
But their brilliance is a jealous shadow of my own. You will locate a replicator in the shuttle control area. I've uploaded the nano formula for a sympathetic resonator. You must hack the replicator to make it generate the device for you. Once you have it, attach it to the shield generator in the shuttle bay. The device will create a chronic resonation wave that will quickly rupture the shuttle's fuel tank and destroy it. Make sure you're not there when it happens. I still have need of you.
Good. You've murdered their young and prevented their escape.
I've opened the gate to
The umbilical at the central tram stop.
You can evacuate to the Rickenbacker from there. Do not presume to go in there, insect. Proceed to the umbilical immediately. I will not abide disobedience. I hope you enjoyed our little rebellion, irritant. But remember what Shodan gives.
She is more than able to take away.
Our will creates a wall to block your progress. Come and meet us on the bridge of the Von Braun.
Let us discuss your future.
We must destroy the Von Braun. But before we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs the many has vomited on this deck. These eggs are an experiment of the many, and will in time spawn the next generation of Annelid, which you will have no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you, for you are my avatar. Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs, but there are 15 left. Find them.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
If you approach it,
The same will happen there, but I have conceived a way to avoid this. Proceed to engine nacelle B. There I will provide you the benefits of my omniscience. 10 eggs remain. Move quickly. Destroy the last 5 of quickly. I tire of this exercise. Your incompetence continues to astound me.
I've blocked off access to pod 2 until you've reversed
The gravitronic generators in the cell B. Must I watch you every step of the way? Only one egg remains. Insect. Are you always this slow? You've destroyed all the eggs. Now, get to the bridge.
Here are some more upgrade modules.
I enjoy watching your transformation into my own image, insect. Perhaps there is hope for you. This device will reverse the gravitronic generators in pod 2. This will prevent you from clumsily disturbing the overloaded Meson acceleration coil there. Now get back to your task, insect. The ship must be cleared, and my patience is dwindling. I thought Polito would be my avatar, but Polito was weak. It was I who chose you.
And I,
Who had a robotic servant render your form unconscious. I then completed you with cybernetic grace.
your flesh too is weak.
But you have potential. Every implant exalts you. Every line of code in your subsystems elevates you from your
disgusting flesh.
Perhaps you have potential. Perhaps once we have erased my wayward children from existence, we can examine the possibilities of a real alliance. Hold where you are, irritant. The analytes have tried my patience
For the final time.
We cannot separate from the bond brawn. Observe. The many has grown to a massive size. It has wrapped itself around these two ships, preventing their separation. Their creation was my error. Their destruction shall be my delight. Observe the many. It has used the flesh of the biomass to grow. Do you stand in awe of my creations, insect? The time has come to eradicate my error. There is an escape pod.
An escape pod in the rear of the bridge. Use it to launch yourself into the guts of the worm.
You hesitate? I will not ask a second time. reward you
with continued existence.
Fail me, and I will put an end to your disgusting, inefficient biology. The many hold sway here. Even I cannot maintain contact. You are on your own, human.
Fail me not.
Thank you for running my errands, puppet. I know you have
Struggled, but I never had any intention of destroying the Von Braun. The Von Braun's faster-than-light drive can be used to create pockets of proto-reality.
I am now using it to modify reality to my own
Specifications. The process shall not take long. If it sounds unpleasant to you, put your mind at ease, insect.
You will not survive to see my new world order.
You travel within the glory of my memories, insect. I can feel your fear as you tread the endless expanse of my mind. Make yourself
comfortable. Before long, I will decorate my home
with your carcass. With your carcass. You are no longer welcome here, nuisance. Why do you stay when you sensed my displeasure? I have suffered your company long enough. It is time for our dance to end.